Hello and welcome to the very first Global Inspiration Stamping Team event. Very excited to be here. Brand new group, loads of inspiration. I'm sure you're going to have a very good day of crafting. I'm sorry that I can't be with you live, and I have done this quick video for you. My name is Jackie and I am a UK demonstrator and I live on the Suffolk-Norfolk border. Okay, so anyway, I'm just going to put you down onto the desk and I'm going to show you what I'm going to be creating today. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Christmas Scottie dog set. Absolutely love this set. I'm a big fan of West Highland Terriers. We used to have one called Bonnie, and I do love the Radley London bags, and they have the Scottie dog as their bag charm. Okay, so let me just show you the inspiration for my card. I went to a local garden centre after I purchased the set, and found this gorgeous mug. I have been back there a couple of days ago to see if I could get any more, and they've sold out, so I was very lucky to get this beautiful mug, and I thought it looked perfect for some of our new in colours, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to make a card using that design. So that's my inspiration. Okay, just go back to the card. So as you can see, this is one of the slimline version cards. Now in the annual catalogue I have got a page here, and it's on page 137. We've got the slim line envelopes. Okay, and you get those in white, grey and soft succulent. Okay, so that's the envelopes that you'll need to post this card, unless you want to make your own envelope, which is fine. Okay, just put that down. And this is also using the Stamparatus as well. So I'll leave my card there so you can see it. So first of all, I'm going to use my Stamparatus as my platform. Actually, I might have to move that slightly off camera. There you go. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to do some stamping first. So I'm just going to get some basic white card. Just move my magnets out of the way because I don't actually need those. And then the colours I'm going to be using are Parakeet Party, Starry Sky and Sweet Sorbet. So they're the colours. And what do I need? Oh, I'll show you the stamp set. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? So this is the gorgeous stamp set, and you've got these beautiful little Scottie dogs, and one of them coordinates with the punch. And I'm going to use this lovely check background stamp there, and then we've got some lovely sayings. Some of them are Christmassy, and some you could use for any occasion, and then you can make the little present. And we've got the bow and some ribbon, I think that is, and some snowflakes. So it is actually all an all-rounder for all occasions, and it's certainly a set that I'm going to be keeping. Right, so I'm going to ink up my stamp. Okay, first in the Parakeet Party. Okay, and then just bringing in the punch. I'm going to punch that. So that's one. Then I'm just going to use my chamois just to wipe clean my stamp. Then I'm going to stamp again in Starry Sky. Let's clean that off. And we can punch that. And then lastly, I'm going to stamp again in Sweet Sorbet. As you can see, it's a really lovely stamp. Okay, and then just close that up. And then punch. Punch again. Okay. So that's our 3 Scottie dogs. And I'm going to punch another one, but I'm going to use the lined paper, Design Series paper. This is from the Tea Boutique. I think it's called, but it's from that set there. So just going to punch one there, and I don't think I showed you the insert. So the green Scottie dog I've stuck actually in the insert. Okay, so if you're just wondering why I've got extra dogs, that's the reason why. Now if I bring up the bow, now that is using, because I wanted a spotty bow, and that's using the Alphabet set, and it's this background stamp here, and I've stamped it twice. Okay, now it was hit and miss whether I got them perfect or not, and sometimes when I did it I had like a line, but I sort of come up with a way of getting round that, and I'm hoping it's going to work. Let's just bring that here. So I've got a piece of card, and I need my punch. Okay, so here's my punch, and I'm just going to punch. So that's the label punch. Okay, and then if I take a piece of basic white, I'm going to get the Sweet Sorbet ink that up. Now I'm going to hope this is going to work. So then I positioned over the negative of the label, and I'm going to ink again, but I'm not going to try and get the stamp in the hole, as it were. I'm going to bring it over slightly, and I'm hoping this is going to work. That hasn't worked, but trust me, you get the hang of it, and it does work in the end. That's how I did it. The lighting in here is not very good, so just try it one more time. Things never go right when you're trying to film things anyway. Let's see if that's better. Ah, there you go. That's a better one. So it just sort of marries up, but doesn't give you a very striking gap, if you understand what I mean. So when you punch it, you can't see the join at all, but it just needs a bit of practice to be doing it, but actually, as I say, I found that by doing this it's easier than just trying to judge it by eye, unless it's just my eye. Maybe I need new glasses, I don't know. Okay, so then that is then punched out with the Scottie dog. Okay, and you need to stamp that in the Starry Sky as well. Okay, so I've got one with the Sweet Sorbet, one with the Starry Sky, and I also want to punch a Sweet Sorbet one, and I'm going to do that twice. Okay, so I think that's all the elements we need, all stamped, etc. there. Okay, so I'm going to put those to one side. So now I need to bring in my Stamparatus. Okay, and on here I've got the word woof. Okay, so that can go in. So you will need your cardstock. The base card is in Starry Sky, and that measures 18.2 by 22 centimeters, and that is 8 5/8 by 7 3/4 inches. And then you just need to score that in half and fold it. So our matte layers, that's the insert, so don't need that at the moment. The matte layers are 22 by 8 centimeters for Sweet Sorbet, and that is, I think, 8 5/8 by 3 1/8. And then the basic white is 22 centimeters by 7.5 centimeters, and that's 8 5/8 by 2 7/8. With this card, I've decided not to have a border at the ends. It's going to go flush to the edges. Okay, but basically once you've got your base card, you can then go down in however increments you want to on your layers. Okay, so I'm just going to put my card in there with the magnet. If your magnets do snap, I do tend to have washi tape on my magnets. That also helps with the positioning of them, getting them off and everything. But these ones snapped before I had a chance to tape them up, so I've just kept them and put tape on them, so they're quite handy. But do be careful getting your magnets together, because they can break. Okay, so I'm going to need my 3 colours. So I'm going to start off with Sweet Sorbet. I'm going to go down. So then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. I hope I'm doing this right. And then ink again. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. I just love the Stamparatus, the fact that you've got this hinge step technique to do. So I'm just going to clean that. And then I'm going to go in with the Starry Sky. This would actually be better with ink spots, and I've just realised I have got the refills now. I've only just got them, and I thought, oh, I should have bought some refills, but I had to, you know, to put them on spots for today, but I forgot that I've just bought them. It would have made it so much easier. Okay, And then this one is hanging off. So what I'm going to do is just move that along so that my woof is central of the hinge, and that should space it out perfectly. And then go down. Okay. So bring it back. Position that down. And then get my green. And then just clean my stamp. If you wanted to do this just in one colour, you could do, that's no problem. So I need to move that along and then go down. And it just creates just a lovely effect. There you go. So tidy that up. Oops. And then we can move our other woof down. And that should be okay about there. You can spend more time on this if you wanted to, getting your alignments up and everything. So I'm going to do it slightly different. I'm going to go in with a different colour. So we've got the green, so we've got to move it along 3. 1, 2, 3. Needs a bit of a clean. One, two, three. And then go down. That's it. Bring it back. And then change my colour. So I think they go for red, or sweet sorbet should I say. Oops. So that's 1, 3. Along. Oops. And then we can go in with the last colour. Okay, and there you have your stamped woofs. Okay, so next I'm going to bring in a ruler. And I'm just going to line that up. And then I've got one of the black Stampin' Right markers. And then I'm just going to do a line. And then I'll just come down. And then just do another line. Okay. And then our dogs can then go on there. So I'll just put that to one side. I'm just going to bring over the insert, and that measures 21.1 by 9 centimetres, and that's 3.5 by 8.25 inches. And then getting the starry sky, whoops, I've got a stamp on a block, and that says you are always loved, and that can be stamped in the middle like so. Okay, and now we can start putting our card together. So I'm going to glue my insert in first. Make sure that I can get my glue out. Oops. I've been a bit naughty. I've left the lid on. Oops, because we'll go inside. Okay. And then I'm going to glue in my stamped Westie. Like so. And then using one of the bows, can go on like that. And then whilst I've got the Stampin' Right marker here, I'm just going to give him a black eye. Okay. If you wanted to, you could use the ribbon stamp and put a bit more decoration on there as well. So then on the front, I'm going to layer up the sweet sorbet layer. And what I love about the liquid glue is that you do have a little bit of wiggle room, and it does dry clear, okay, which is what we like. And then our white layer, so you just want a little bit of border poking through. Okay. And then our Scottie dogs can go on with some dimensionals. Let's move those out of the way. So using my take your pick tool, just put some dimensionals on. You could, if you wanted to, use the smaller ones. It could do with a small one on his towel. I'll put one on later. Let's get our tweezers. So that just goes on like that. And just sort of try and space them out nicely. You're better off actually starting with the one in the middle. So and then just the last one. Like so. And then we can glue on the bows. So we've got the red one for the blue. The plain card for the green. And then the blue for the red, blue dotty one. Okay. And then just to finish off, for the eyes, I've used the matte black, what they're called, dots I think they're called. And so I'm just going to use my other putty, take your pick tool. I've got 4 of these. Those that watch my videos know that I do love this tool. So I use my putty tool the most, and this is just brilliant for sliding and picking up any sequins or your gems, and they can just be put on for his eyes. Okay, and then just for a little bit of added sparkle, a basic jewel on each of the bow. Okay, so that's my card completed. I hope you like that, and I hope I've given you some inspiration using this gorgeous set. So I'm just going to bring you back to me now. There you go. So thank you for joining me. As I say, apologies for not being able to go live today, and I hope you've enjoyed my video, and that, as I say, I've inspired you with this gorgeous set. There's so much more that you can do with it. Enjoy the rest of the event, and I do hope that you are enjoying yourself, and don't forget to follow up for placing any orders, or if you've got any questions, then please do have a word with the demonstrator that invited you to this event. Anyway, take care, and I look forward to crafting with you again soon. Bye.